I want to welcome you back to Black Site tonight. We're going to talk about former President Barack Obama blasting Tim Scott and Nikki Haley for downplaying racial inequality. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. President Barack Obama once again shows his face, and you know when it's time to show his face, when it's election time. He doesn't come around any time other than election time to get the black vote out for the Democrat Party. Now he's the attack dog for President Joe Biden, attacking Tim Scott and Nikki Haley for downplaying inequality. But you were president for 8 years and you downplayed racial equality. You didn't say much about the racism blacks were enduring in America. You were a vanilla president. You talked about every other racial group except black people. You supported the LGBT community. You supported the Jewish community. You supported the Hispanic community, in which they got illegal immigration and the Dreamers. But you didn't talk much about the African American diaspora when you were in the White House. The reason why you didn't is because they gave you that special sit down when you became president. They told him, you can help everybody else, but you better not help them ninjas. You better not help them ninjas. And he did it. And what he did, he taught all young black politicians, if you ever want to go somewhere, help everybody else, but you don't help your own. And under his administration, we didn't go forward. We actually took a step back. We were so glad to see somebody come out Air Force One that we forgot once you take the job as president, senator, congressman, local representative, your job is to represent the people who elected you and make sure they're well taken care of. He has the audacity to complain about inequality in America and that the Republicans are downplaying it. The Republicans have a different agenda than the Democrat agenda. Their agenda is a more right forward type attitude that you must build economically if you're going to achieve anything in America. See, the Democrats love to see us connected to the state because once you're connected to the state, you're always begging the state. See, this is why the Democrats really don't want you to get out of your situation, because as long as you're in the situation, lowest on the income poll, lowest when it comes to education, they know that you will go out and vote 90% Democrat. And President Obama did not change any of that. We were in the same or worse position after he left. And that's how we got President Trump. And Joe Biden is doing the same thing, but even worse. He spends most of his time talking about the trans inequality. He talks about the Asian inequality. He's letting millions of migrants into this country. And it doesn't benefit black people when it comes to racial inequality. But Barack Obama has said nothing about that. He has said nothing about these migrants invading the black community and taking resources away from black people. Where's Barack Obama? You know where he's at? He's hanging out, playing golf with Richard Branson, Paul McCartney, Bruce Springsteen, but he's not helping black people. Basically using eminent domain to build his library, but he has the audacity to talk about racial equality with Tim Scott, Nikki Haley, and the other Republican who's in the race. when you're doing nothing right now, when we are in one of the worst situations in American history because of inflation, crime, migrants, anything you can think of. But he's gathering steam to get ready for 2024 so we can stay in the same situation that we have been in ever since we started voting Democrat 60 years ago. Barack Obama could be the biggest fraud for black people in American history because we believed in a suit and a color that didn't deliver anything for black people. See, politics is about delivering. And if you don't deliver, you did nothing good. Here's a man who really never wanted to say anything about Trayvon Martin. He could have been my son. And all the killings in which he tried to downplay when he was president that ended up in 2020 with George Floyd because he did nothing when he was president. You should have known he would attack the Republican Party because he wants to make sure you stay on that Democrat plantation, even though on that plantation you still in the fields. You ain't even in the house no more. They done brought new people in the house. The migrants, the Asians. So now he shows his face on AXIOS. He's an embarrassment. And black people should be tired of listening to President Obama because he does nothing for this community but open his mouth when it's time for election, and he knows the Democrat Party is not going to deliver on any issue when it comes to black people. We're a bunch of fools and everybody knows it. It's like being in a room where everybody knows the answer to the question except you. Barack Obama is just there to be an attack dog, to get that vote together, to make sure you don't run off of that plantation. And I gotta admit, he's doing a good job. And that's sad to say, because you want to get off of that plantation. You want to think freely. You want to do better. Instead of having this Democrat Party constantly disrespect us after they win. They did it with the Asian crime bill. They're doing it right now, moving millions of migrants into our community and taking resources. And he's going to talk about racial inequality when resources every day by the billions are being given to migrants who are not even citizens of this country. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.